out for 2 hours. Okay, so I haven't looked through here, so let me talk for a minute and get everything going, and then if it gets to transcripts, can I pull you back up?
I was talking to my child.
No, you're good.
I will be in your live.
Okay.
So if it gets to transcripts, I'll just hop on up.
All right, sounds good. Perfect.
Thank you.
All right, my girl. Okay, so let's dive in. We already got 1,000 people in here, so I guess we can just. Thank you, Teresa. This was purely because I was so lazy and blue-eyed. Thank you, love. I love every gift, but the first gift always means the most. You know when you're sick, like your body hurts like for anything touched with it. That's why nothing else got done with my hair besides a brush. Okay. Thank you guys for completing the daily heart maze. I think it will be by tomorrow. I missed you guys too. Okay, so let's dive in because listen, it's going to be potentially a long live as long as my voice holds up. First of all, can we talk about Tweedledee and the Three Stooges? What the fuck were they talking about today? I really want to. One day I truly want to take a trip to Delululand. I just want to see how it feels to live in that world of just listen. I don't know if it's snowing in California. I don't know if there's cervezas are pouring. I don't know what's happening, but I truly just wish to know. They are very exhausting. For this idiotic statement of, oh my God, he didn't show up, or his attorney, they didn't show up at all. No representation. How disrespect. I have to decline you, sorry, love. Bitch, you realize you can attend court via remote, right? And it's equivalent to you being there. And especially with John being out of state, and they weren't sure if this was even going to continue today. So no, he showed Oklahoma. Is it Oklahoma? Wait, who sent that? Thank you so much for your first gift, you guys. That always means the world to me. Legitimately blows my mind. You guys don't think crazy. I still can't get over the thing underneath that join my fan club. Doesn't it look slightly suspicious? Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. There is something about that thing to me that. What is that now? What is happening? You guys are spoiling me. Stop it. Am I just dirty minded? Like, doesn't look peculiar to anybody else? The first time it popped up on my head, I was like, what the hell is that? Okay, so anyways, focus. So I also want to talk real fast about the fight. The fight from yesterday. I'm glad it's, see, my people. Okay. Do I think that the argument was real yesterday? Yeah, I do. I think they fight like that all the time. And it just only goes on to the internet when either Santos is so irritated that he's like, fuck it, everyone's gonna see it. That's how I feel. Hey, Yolanda. That's 100% truly how I feel. Do I find it coincidental that it happened the day before court? Sure. But do I also think, like, in Santos's mind, you need a home before you go to court. I got you a home, and it's not the home you want, so now you're mad and you're going to flip out. Well, is it because Bree doesn't really want to have her child in LA? I do grasp $6,500 a month for an Airbnb rental is a waste of frickin' money. Thank you, love. I'm not feeling it today. But nonetheless, I think it's crazy. And they, yeah, it's an Airbnb. All right, let's. No, Beth, you light up my day. Nothing, love. We're just getting started. Okay. Do you guys want me to read the court docs that came out yesterday, or did you guys already hear them from everybody else? Do you want me to start there? Let's see. I have no idea what you're talking about. Court docs from yesterday. Today, the court docs today, I only have just the minutes. I've heard there is a 100-page docket from today, or a 100-page, document from today. If somebody wants to download it and send it to me, they can. I will pay for it. Okay, we're gonna do this as a poll because you guys, it's mixed. Red yesterday, blue today. You guys want me to start with the docs from yesterday or blue today? Of course you can, Lainey. Girl, you don't have to ask. You always open to send something. So red yesterday, blue today. Where do you guys want me to start? Oh, this is a transcript. Red yesterday, blue today. And again, if I start with today, that's fine. I can do that. It's just the mid order is what I have until someone sends me the other one. Thank you, Emily. Red yesterday, blue today. Okay, so we'll start with today, and then we'll move to yesterday. So again, today's order is very, very small. It's a quick 1 page until I get those other docs. Thank you, love. Okay, so this is just the minute order that I have. Nature of proceedings. Petitioner's request for orders of custody and visitation filed 10/21/25. The following parties are present for the aforementioned proceedings. John Gacy. Oh, well, I'll be golly gee Willie occurs. Bree, knock knock. I know you're watching and listening. Bree, Three Stooges, come to the front. Come throw your corn, Santos. The following parties are present. Hello, Bree and Santos. And Big Crocs are present. You hear me? They're present. It's present. Anyways, let me stop. Let me be nice. Sometimes when I don't feel good, I get a little spicy. Listen, Big Crocs was in there, okay? I don't know who she thought she was going to kick with them big-ass shoes. Nobody. Sit your ass down. And Santos, you got Santos with one glove. Listen. Stop it. Anyways. Shit. Wouldn't you believe the first person? John Gacy. Ain't that some shit? You guys have been on the internet for hours saying he wasn't there. Brianna Lynn Olsen. Well, college really occurs. Taylor Budnick was present. You guys said nobody showed up. There they are, front and center. And Lindsay Fonseca. Matter is called for hearing. LA Court Connect appearance by John Gacy and Taylor Budnick. Four Stooges. Do you know how to read? Principal! Do you know how to read? You should get this. It says who is there, in case you're curious. The petitioner and respondent are sworn to testify. This matter is sat for an evidentiary hearing as indicated below. Each party is ordered to exchange witness lists, exhibit list, and exhibits by 3/16/26. What the hell just happened? Here we go. The court indicates that this is not considered any evidence not exchanged prior to hearing. If you don't get in before hearing, it's not admissible, okay? The RFO custody visitation is to continue. Is to be continued till April 2nd, 2026 at 1:30 p.m. Bree, do you know what that means? You still have to go to Texas for visits. Baby W's not coming to California right now. Pipe down, Pipsqueak. Anyways. Prior visitation orders are to remain in effect pending further order. As I said, Pipsqueak, you have to go to Texas to visit your son, if you so want to. Respondent's fiance Santos is not to be present during visits except when held in Dallas. Thank you, Jazz. Except when held, so he can be there when he's in Dallas. Is that what you guys talking about as a typo? Got you. That's where the typo is. They better fix that, because if not, according to what this says, she'll be able to use it and get away with it. It's funny that he's a fiance today and yesterday they were broken up. Huh. Anyways. Each party is ordered to take at least 12 parenting classes and provide proof. Bree, come here. That is not a typo, guys. Okay. Bree, come to the front. Yeah, I hear that lawyer said that it was. If AA says it isn't, I don't know. Then it's not, I guess. I know 2K said that it was. Okay, said it is. Okay. Well, listen, right now at this point, I'm just taken by the word. If it is a typo and they don't fix it, she gets to have him there. So they have to fix it and put that out. Each party is ordered to take at least 12 parenting classes and provide proof of completion. Bree, you remember when you were sitting there shoving your face? You said, I've already done my parenting classes. He said he did his parenting classes. He didn't do his parenting classes, but I did my parenting classes, blah, blah. No, bitch, I told you that wasn't going to work. You now have to take an additional 12 weeks of parenting class. Oh, okay. Yeah, so when it comes out, then I will read that one. So they both now have to take parenting classes. Now listen. I think everyone should have to take parenting classes when they're new parents, because you learn a lot. The parties are to meet and confer to set up FaceTime visits with the minor. Counsel for moving party to give notice. Oh, so he's going to get FaceTimes as well? That's good. So that is all for today. Let me check real fast and see if the other one was sent to me for today. Hold on. I got nothing new. Yeah, parenting classes hurt absolutely nobody. Oh, you didn't really miss anything, love. It was just the minute order that says who was all there. Um, that everything is basically everything staying the exact same, and they have to take parenting classes. I sent you the short one. Yeah, I got that one, Sammy. Can you do the big one? I can send you the money for it. I don't know if there is one. Someone said that there was a 100-page doc from today. Listen, you guys, we're gonna keep it cute in the comments, keep it respectful. AA comes in again, remind you, she knows better than any of us. She is a practicing family law attorney in California. Okay? So either keep it cute with her or you will be muted. Understood? If you don't like shit, just move along. Don't say anything. Ignore it. But we keep it cute in here for absolutely everybody. Understood? I don't want to have to mute and block you in because I truly want everyone to be in here and get the correct information. But again, AA comes in and truly helps. And she says all the time, she's like, I know you ain't gonna like what I have to say, but she's giving us the real, the raw. She's in these courtrooms, practicing even in front of this judge at times. She knows what happened. It doesn't mean, and she's said it many times, I don't necessarily agree. I don't think in this case that's what should happen, but the likelihood is this is what could happen. So keep it cute. So there you go. I've given the warning. So yes, we can mute after that. Okay. So we're going to go over yesterday's docs, and then I'll end up going back over today's. The way I see is they make themselves look like clowns. Truly. Yeah, I see. All right, here we go. Oh, hold on, I gotta turn it sideways. Yeah, AA has been a blessing to us. Okay, this one is 69 pages. God help me. Assigned for all purposes, Declaration of Respondents Council RE, lodging of Part 1 of Court Respondent Certificate, are certified 826. I don't know, Tiffany, it's confusing. The court order says that he can be at visits at Texas, which wouldn't make any sense. It would make sense in California, but not Texas. So there's a lot of misinformation or information out there that was a typo. But as it stands now, if this is all they have to go off of and she takes Santos to her next Texas visit, there's nothing they can do because the only order they have is this. Yeah, that's just the minute order. Okay, here we go. I, Lindsay, hereby declare the following. I am the respondent's attorney in the above title action. Sorry, guys. I offer my declaration in lieu of personal testimony. Okay, yeah. If it's corrected tomorrow and I get the new one tomorrow, I will read that tomorrow. I just read the docs as is. So I'll get the new one tomorrow. Calm down about Santos being around the visits. Right now, we don't know. It's kind of up in the air. As of how it reads today, yes. How it may read tomorrow, maybe not. Okay. We routinely lodge transcripts and other documents by way of notice of lodging pleadings with the transcript and documents attached. However, the clerk's office is erroneously rejecting our notice of lodging and transcript motion. Due to the above issue, I hereby lodge the following documents via my declaration. Part 1 of court's reporter's certified transcript of proceedings held on 8/26/25. Exhibit 1. Oh, yep, it's a transcript. Baby! Bailey, you here? You want to come up, love? Damn it. Hear from Sammy and Bailey. I'm froze? Wait, I'm frozen? What? Am I back? I'm better? What happened?
Yeah, you
Hi,
froze
love.
for a minute.
What?
I do not have the document. I guess I should have told you earlier. Will you email it to me?
Love, it's the same one you emailed to me.
I didn't email it to you.
Oh, you did? It was another Sammy? Oh, sorry. I'm not supposed to be saying who sent it. Okay, can you DM me and let me know your... I try really hard to let know who sends the documents. Okay, so...
You've emailed me before. If you just start typing my name, Bailey, it's that really long email.
Okay, hold on. Let me back out of here. Let me go forward. B-A... Oh, here we go. Wait. Are these the exact same? Let's go with one with your picture. Okay. Okay, somebody else sends me docs too. If someone else wants to send me...
Did my email pop up for you?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Let me send you part 2. Yes, both Bree and Chuki have to take parenting classes. I have... the 100-page document, Angela? No way, Amber. Bree docs the judge's email. That's going to be great for her. What is wrong with her? Yeah. That's crazy. Okay. Oh, wait, this is number 2. Let me go back to number 1. Wait, what did it say? Hold on. Sammy sent you the... Oh, she did? Okay, hold on. Let me check and see. Hold on. I'll email you when I get off, Sammy, and get your cash app and send you the whatever it costs, okay? Okay, hold on. We're going to back up a bit. Because I think a lot of you guys meant I'll still go over yesterday's docs. But I think a lot of you guys want to know what happened today. Okay, so now let me forward this one to you. Hold on. Did you get it, Bailey?
Yeah.
Okay, just because 2 names pop up. Okay, so we're actually going to start with this last one I'm sending you.
Okay.
Okay, we got it together, guys. All right. Yep, and it goes right into a transcript. Okay, I'll read the first page, then it goes into a transcript.
So, okay. It just came in. Perfect.
Okay, so will you pull it up? I will do this. Oh, yeah, let me turn it this way. You guys told me to turn my iPad sideways so it can read bigger. Is Mandy the judge? No.
Sorry, hold on. I was stupid and popped out. You know, like the rocking chairs?
Like a regular rocking chair like this?
Yeah, you know how like you can kick the feet up?
Oh, yeah. I will.
I was standing up and kicked the feet up on my knees.
Oh, my gosh.
Don't. My brain, it's okay. Okay, I'm good now.
Okay, here we go. Andrea just told you environments are supposed to make. Okay, thank you, love. We are reading right now, you guys. We are reading the court docs from today. So again, it's I, Lindsay, hereby declare blah 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 blah. We routinely lodge in transcripts of noted by by way of notice of lodging pleadings with the transcripts and docs. However, the clerk's office is erroneously rejecting our notice of lodging documents due to. I feel like the same one. Due to above noted issues, I hereby lodge the following documents in my declaration. Page 1 through 3 of court reporters' certified transcripts of proceedings held on 8/25/25 and attached to hereby Exhibit A. Court reporter was unable to complete the transcript in that time of the hearing, therefore the transcript is missing 20 pages. Okay, now I scroll down, and then we're at the transcript. All right, so go down to page 6. So I'll be the court, and
Witnesses,
let me be the court and Miss Budnick, and you be Fonseca and Bree. Oh, so then I'd be the court, Miss Budnick, and 2K. Is that
and
okay?
then you want me to be Miss Fonseca and Bree?
Yeah.
Okay, that works.
Or maybe it should be the opposite. I asked. Well, whatever. We'll just leave it as is. Okay.
Before we did it where you were the court and the witnesses, and then I was
Oh, that's right.
attorneys.
That's right. Okay, we'll do that. I'll be the court and the witnesses. Yeah, this is from today. The court. Back on the order in the Yeasey versus Olson matter. Appearances, please.
Miss Budnick, yes. Good afternoon, Your Honor. Taylor Budnick for the petitioner John Giese, who is present at council table. Then Miss Fonseca, good afternoon, Your Honor. Lindsay Fonseca for respondent Brianna Lynn Olson, who is also present.
For everyone who is online, do I have any witnesses online?
And Miss Fonseca, no, that is my office staff. And then the gal right there is looking for a different courtroom.
May I have the parties stand and raise your right hand and be sworn in? John Giese was sworn in under oath. Brianna Lynn Olson was sworn in under oath. The court clerk, please raise your right hand to you. Then each of you do solemnly state that the testimony you may give in the cause now pending before this court shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. John, yes. Respondent, yes. Court, all right. So why don't we put Mr. Giese back on the stand? Any matters?
And Miss Budnick, no.
Just in case anyone's curious, this is the script. Oh my God. This is the transcript from August. This is not the transcript from today. This is the transcript from August, the part that we've been wanting to read, which is when we are going to hear their testimony, just so there's no confusion. They just came out today. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. Miss Budnick, no, we're ready.
Hold on, I lost my page. Yeah, thank you, love. I'm going to make it through as long as I can today. Oh my God, kick myself out. The court, you may continue.
And Miss Budnick, thank you. And then question from Miss Budnick. John, on March 27, 2025, you filed a request for domestic violence restraining order against the respondent, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
In connection with that filing, you provided a declaration that you signed under penalty of perjury.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I just see John being so cocky up there. Yes, ma'am, I did. Sorry. What's that?
Is everything that you state in that declaration true and correct?
Yes, ma'am.
I would like to admit the declaration filed in support of the DVRO on March 27, 2025 into evidence at this time.
Any objections?
Then Ms. Fonseca, no.
Okay, so this declaration of March 27, 2025.
Then Ms. Fonseca, what exhibit is that? Then Ms. Budnick, it's my exhibit 16.
It's the judge. It's also attached to the DVRO request.
And then Ms. Budnick, that's correct.
What's your exhibit 16, Miss Budnick?
And Ms. Budnick, it is my exhibit 16, and I believe it's on respondent's exhibit list as well. I'm not sure which exhibit number. And then
Always.
we want to read these parentheses marked for identification, petitioner's exhibit 16?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, so marked into identification, petitioner's exhibit 16. Petitioner's request for domestic violence restraining order filed March 27, 2025. Petitioner's exhibit 16 was received into evidence. And then questions by Ms. Budnick. John, when we were here on Friday, we played a number of video recordings for the court. Do you remember that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, since your testimony on Friday, do you have a better understanding of the dates of those recordings?
Yes, ma'am. Hold on really fast. You guys, we did vote over today. This is what came out today. Today's transcript isn't going to come out for months. This was just released today. You guys, just ignore Santos. You guys, listen. Santos is legitimately my biggest fan. Just ignore him. My hope and prayer is that he sits in here and he clears out his earwax and the bzzz of bringing his ear, and maybe he'll learn a thing or two. Listen. That's just my hope. If he gets out of hand and gets crazy and whatnot, then boot his ass. But I know that people like garbage, so just don't mind him. Santos, get you a cold one. Sit back in your new Airbnb and actually listen, and you may learn a thing or two. Not only that, I pray and hope that one day you'll go through this effort for your child and maybe you'll learn something. Just sit back and relax. Chill the fuck out. Okay? But if you get to acting crazy, my mods know what to do. Move along. Sorry.
I'll reread that question. Okay, since your testimony on Friday, do you have a better understanding of the dates of those recordings?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we played on Friday. We played Exhibit 26, where Brianna says in regards to her mother, she needs to do something with her fat ass. She needs to get a fucking 360 lipo.
The judge. We have a court reporter. We have to slow down. We want to have our record. Let's not go back through everything. I have a transcript, so Exhibit 26. So John, yes, ma'am.
What date was Exhibit 26 reporting?
I saw that clip on March 18th.
What year?
2025.
And we played Exhibit 30 for the court. Do you remember what date Exhibit 30 is from?
Could you describe it?
Exhibit 30. Among the statements made, Brianna says that you've been, excuse my language, stuck up his his mom's puss for 25 years, like dead ass. They are stuck up each other's pussies, too gay for, and his mom.
I believe March 16th when she was in Miami.
And we played a recording that was offered or marked as Exhibit 31, where Brianna says, "You are going to cry over that one. She's made your mom cry several times. Friends are offering $30K for you to fight."
That was also the week of March 16th in Miami.
And the two videos we just talked about, Exhibit 30 and 31, you said the week of March 16th. What year?
2025.
We also played an exhibit labeled Exhibit 34, where Brianna says, "Where my baby at? Bring me my baby. Where my baby at? Dead ass. Bring me my baby. I'm going to fuck you up and your mom."
The week of March 16th in Miami.
What year?
2025.
And we played a recording that was labeled Exhibit 35, where Brianna says, "We don't call him 2K anymore. We call him 2Gay."
Yes, ma'am.
What date was that recording from?
That was the first week of March. I believe I saw it on March 6th.
What year?
2025.
And we played a recording that was labeled Exhibit 36, where Brianna calls you a ding dong and a dumbass bitch. Do you recall when that recording is from?
Yes, ma'am. I believe that. I saw that clip February 27th.
What year?
2025.
Okay, we played a recording that is labeled as Exhibit 37, where Brianna says, among other statements, "That is why we won't cut his hair. He won't cut his hair because his clients like his hair, like him looking like a girl." Hold on. "That is why he won't cut his hair because his clients like his hair, like him looking like a girl." She says USA women.
Yeah, that sounds like sexual assault.
And when was that recording from?
I saw that recording on March 5th of 2025. Or sorry, March 9th of 2025.
And we played a recording that was labeled Exhibit 38, where Brianna says, "You're weird as fuck on FaceTime." She says, "You're too gay, not 2K, too gay." Do you recall when that recording was from?
I saw that clip on March 14th.
Of what year?
2025.
And we played a recording that was labeled as Exhibit 40, where Brianna says, "His pictures literally got leaked. Do you think I missed a little gummy worm that never made me finish in the 10 months we were together?"
I also saw that clip March 9th of 2025.
And we played a recording that was labeled Exhibit 43, where Brianna says, "Should we just go K-nap our kids, guys? Fuck it," among other statements. Shouldn't be hard to beat up an Applejack cinnamon stick and his torta fanatically mom. When was that from?
It was the first week of March, I believe around March 6th. Really fast, hold on before we go up. It says phonetically, and torta is a Hispanic word, which is why they
Phonetic?
call it that. And I wanted to say something else too up here. I can't remember. It'll come back to me. Okay. And she said, when was that? First week of March, I believe, on around March 6th.
Of what year?
2025.
Okay, and we played a recording that was labeled Exhibit 46, where Brianna says, "Yeah, we should we just go K-nap our kids, guys? Fuck it. All right, fuck it. That is the plan. Count on it." Do you recall when that recording is from?
Yes, ma'am. On or about March 6th, 2025.
Okay, and there was a recording labeled Exhibit 56, where Brianna says, among other statements, I'll fuck you up, bitch. I will burn your effing city down. You are not going to keep me away from my child. You will go down with your effing city. Dead ass bitch. I'm actually fucking insane. Do you recall when that recording was from?
Yes, ma'am. It was from March 23rd, 2025. Hold on, I want to interject. I won't interject very much. But that statement alone, she needs to be in a mental facility to say a statement like that. First of all, I'm surprised she wasn't charged with the terroristic threat, right? I had a neighbor at one time who is 4th of July and came out. I don't know what he was on, but he was how do I say it, TikToky. We could hear the noises of him, his wife, and the lack of her being able to breathe got quieter and quieter and quieter. So I called the cops, but when he came out, he's like, if anyone calls the cops, I swear to God, you're all out, whatever. And as he got in the cop car, he literally said, I will blow this entire fucking city down. And he got sentenced to 10 years for terroristic threats. So, granted, we live in different states, we have different laws. Who knows his background? But that's astounding to me that says that. And she does need mental health help, and I really wish she would get it. Okay, I'll stop talking. Yes, ma'am, that was March 23rd, 2025.
And we also played a recording that was labeled Exhibit 57 where someone says, you want to go live on YouTube. And then Brianna says, but then they're going to know I'm in LA. Do you recall when that was from?
March 23rd, 2025. This all happened during the time that she took Baby W there. Court. Which number was that, Miss Budnick?
That was number 57.
Okay.
And then we played a recording labeled Exhibit 66 where Brianna says, yeah, I'm going to kidnap him from the supervised visits in Dallas. Do you recall when that recording was from?
I believe I saw that in March. I believe I saw that clip March 25th or 26th of 2025.
Okay, and at some point in March of 2025, did you and Brianna have any discussion about where her March visit with W would occur? And then Miss Fonseca, objection leading.
The court overruled the witness, John. Yes, ma'am, in Texas.
How did you and Brianna talk about the March 2025 visit?
Through OFW and the judge, and that is our family wizard. Yes, Your Honor.
Do you recall the details of the conversation you and Brianna had on our family wizard about Brianna exercising her visit with W in Texas in March of 2025?
Yes, ma'am.
And what did you guys discuss?
She confirmed that she would stay at her family's residence 2 times and also said she'd be staying at a hotel the first night.
And do you recall the dates that you and Brianna exchanged those Our Family Wizard messages?
I believe it was March 19th or March 20th.
And so, if I can offer into evidence at this point, we already agreed that the Our Family Wizard would be admitted. But I do have, it's our Exhibit 85. And then the specific messages I'm referring to, I can put them on the screen.
Why don't we do that, Michael? I'm sorry. I assume you've seen these. You've seen those, Miss Fonseca.
And then Miss Fonseca, yeah, we also lodged an entire copy of this. So you can have that as a secondary option to this device. And then marked for identification, Petitioner's Exhibit 85, complete record of Our Family Wizard messages exchanged between petitioner and respondent.
Okay, just go right to the heart of things. I think you need to make it smaller.
And then Miss Budnick, okay, let's see. I'm showing you a message, Our Family Wizard message sent on It looks like it's dated March 20th, 2025, from Brianna to you, where she provides you with an address. Is this an accurate representation of the message you and Brianna exchanged about the March visit?
Yes, ma'am.
And she told you she'd be spending her visit in March 20th, 2025 at, should I read the address?
No.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, yes, ma'am.
Did she tell you what this location was?
Her family's house.
And was this the only time she confirmed that she'd be staying at this this location?
No, she confirmed it twice.
If I flip to another series of messages, this is a message sent from Brianna to you on March 22nd, 2025, where she again provides the address. Is this an accurate depiction of the message you exchanged with Brianna?
Yes, ma'am.
So, as of March 22nd, 2025, where did you understand W to be spending the March 2025 visit with his mother?
In Texas.
At this location?
Yes, ma'am.
At some point after, well, let me ask you this. What date did Brianna ultimately pick W up for her March visit in Texas?
March 23rd.
And she picked him up in the state of Texas, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
At some point on March 23rd, did you find out that W was no longer in Texas?
Yes, ma'am.
Where did you come to find out that W was Where did you come to find out that W was located?
Through social media.
Where?
At the MILF house.
And where is the Milf House located?
In Hollywood Hills.
And did Brianna tell you at any point, either before or on March 23rd, 2025, that she would be taking W from Texas to Los Angeles?
No, ma'am.
After finding out W was in Los Angeles on March 23rd, 2025, what did you do? And then Miss Fonseca, objection, calls for narrative.
Overruled. Sit out. Just kidding. And then John says, "Can you repeat the question?"
And then Miss Budnick, after you found out W was in Los Angeles on March 23rd, 2025, what did you do?
Well, I was at a restaurant. I had a panic attack. I flew my mom first flight out, and then I called her a welfare check.
And the welfare check was called to what location?
The MILF house. And then the judge says, "Do you know what is the MILF?" How embarrassing to have to say to a judge. Yes, ma'am. I was telling the reporter.
And at some point after March 23rd, 2025, did you obtain a court order for W to be returned to you?
Yes, ma'am.
What date did you receive that order?
March 24th.
And did you personally communicate with Brianna about that order?
Yes, ma'am. Interesting. She always said she knew nothing about it.
And what platform did you communicate with her on?
Our family wizard.
And what specifically did you do?
I told her that Winter was to be returned to me. I messaged her around 9:40 a.m. March 25th and told her Winter was to be returned to me at the police station per court orders.
So I'm flipping through our family wizard, page 78 of 119 of my copy. But there's a message.
Court, the judge. Hold on, Miss Fonseca. Is the holding lodged as an exhibit? Miss Fonseca
And
says
Miss
yes.
Fonseca, yes.
And then the judge says, "What exhibit number?"
And then Miss Fonseca, no, it's lodged like a notice of lodging. but it might be labeled as a declaration because the clerk's office started rejecting notice of lodgings. But we lodged a redacted copy, like taking out addresses like this, etc., with the court so that you have an electronic copy of it.
I'm trying to figure out how we mark it or just lodge the whole thing. The court clerk says just lodge the court. It's just lodge. Go ahead.
Then Miss Budnick. So I'm showing you a message, John. It's dated March 25th, 2025 at 9:41 a.m., where you say, attached are the orders signed yesterday. I will meet you at 12 p.m. today in the lobby of the LAPD Central Division Station. Is this the message that you sent to Brianna on March 25th?
Yes, ma'am.
Did Brianna respond to your message
Yes.
more than once?
We were in communication, so yes, ma'am.
What did she say?
She said that it was too out of the way and that I was being inconsiderate for W going to bed, I believe.
And just to scroll down the page are these messages. There's one sent on March 25th at 1:18 p.m. where it looks like Brianna is messaging you saying, the police station is too far from where I live. We won't be able to meet you there on time. Do you recall this message?
Yes, ma'am.
And she sent this to you at 1:18 p.m.?
Yes, ma'am. Well,
And then how did you respond?
I'm pretty sure I told her it's a court's order.
Okay, and did you go to the LAPD Central Station at noon on March 25th to pick up your son?
Yes, ma'am. I was there. I was communicating with her.
So you were communicating OFW messages while waiting for Brianna to arrive?
Yes.
Did she ever arrive to the LAPD Central Station?
No, ma'am.
What did you do next?
I called Hollywood police, and I was
Why did you call the Hollywood police?
because I needed help to get my son.
Is Hollywood where you believe W was located with Brianna?
Yes, ma'am. In the MILF house.
And did you on March 25th, 2025 go to the MILF house in Hollywood?
Not until the police instructed me to go there.
About how many police officers went to the house on March 25th, 2025?
This is the judge. Hold on. Were you present when they went? John, yes, ma'am. The judge. You accompanied them? John, well, they made me wait down the hill because I was scared. They, and then went up the hill and they told me, the judge, no, just asking. The witness, judge, or John, sorry. Yes, ma'am. The judge. Was he in a position to observe how many police officers?
And then Miss Budnick, I can ask the question. Were you interacting with the police when they arrived to the Hollywood Hills home?
Yes.
How many police officers did you have interactions with?
Me personally, about 4,
How many police officers did you see there?
at least 6.
Okay, and how long were you present at? Let me backtrack. You said that you waited down the hill from the house. Why did you do that?
Because I was scared.
Then Miss Fonseca, objection, misstates his testimony. He just said he was within visible view of the police officers speaking to them. And now he's saying,
The judge, no, that's not what he said. He said, how many police officers did you see at the interaction? And he said, how many did he see there? It sounds like he saw 6 before they told him to wait down the hill. This isn't, I'm sure, or I'm not sure how helpful the number of police officers really are. Actually, if you back up, he does say because he was scared. Let me see. Hold on, let me find it. Mm-mm. I don't want to go through all this. But he absolutely did say he was scared. I remember reading it.
He did. When the judge was talking to him, he said, "Well, they made me wait down the hill because I was scared, and
Right.
then went up the hill and they told me."
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
All
I
right.
guess you were talking about up further. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. The court, no, just asking. John, yes, ma'am. Oh, what has been, okay, hold on, we read all this. Objection. Okay. All right, Miss Budnick.
I'll move on.
Okay.
About how long were you waiting at the respondent's Hollywood Hills residence?
I believe 2 hours.
And eventually on March 25th, 2025, did you get custody back of W?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and during this approximately 2-hour period that you were waiting for W, did you have any understanding of what the respondent was doing?
She was
And Ms. Fonseca, objection, lacks personal knowledge.
the judge. I think you need to go on either, you need to establish how he would know.
And Ms. Budnick, I asked if he had understanding.
Why don't you, did you have any understanding of what the answer is? John, yes.
And then Ms. Budnick, how did you have an understanding of what respondent was doing on March 25th while you were waiting at the bottom of the hill for W?
Hold on, I lost my spot. Oh, because she was live streaming the entire thing. The court objection is overruled. Well, they didn't even say an objection. Anyways, Miss Budnick.
And did you have an opportunity on March 25th to listen to or observe any portions of the live stream?
Yes, ma'am.
How did you feel watching the live stream?
I was sick. I felt helpless. I felt like I failed as a father because I was not able to protect my son. I was scared. I threw up at the hill. I was anxious. I was nervous. I was freaking out. The neighbors came out because I was scared. Oh,
That's a rough statement right there.
yeah. Mm.
Okay. And what can you describe for the court some of the things that you observed while you were viewing respondents' live stream on March 25th, 2025? And then Ms. Fonseca, objection, I guess foundation, authenticity. Can't she ask my client about her own live stream?
She sure can. She can also ask him overruled.
And Ms. Fonseca,
Just kidding.
his observations.
The court, yeah. What did you observe her doing? Absolutely overruled. Go ahead. What did you observe her doing on the live stream? John. I observed plenty of strangers in the room. They were all being loud and rowdy as W was asleep on the bed. She left him multiple times. She left him multiple times alone when W was just a baby. He could have easily rolled off the bed. I saw, I believe it was at the 15-minute mark, she introduced her ex boyfriend Itai, although it was a water gun that was introduced him to shoot my mother in the face. Her current boyfriend behind her also said that when he sees me, we're going to get it on. And then just being loud and just being withholding W from the police. That's
And
sick.
then And then Ms. Budnick, and eventually W was returned to you on March 25th, 2025, correct?
He was eventually returned to me. Yes, ma'am.
And was that the end of it, or did anything happen after W was returned to you?
When we left, Bree's current boyfriend and ex-boyfriend were chasing us up and down the Hollywood Hills. We had to call the police to stop them, and her ex-boyfriend, both of them got detained, and her ex-boyfriend ended up going to jail for the night.
And following the events of March 25th, 2025, you subsequently filed for this request for restraining order on March 27th, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and since the restraining order was issued, has there been further abusive conduct?
Yes, ma'am.
Has there been any abusive conduct or threatening conduct that's happened? Scratch. Let me rephrase my question. What's occurred since March 27th, 2025? And then Ms. Fonseca, objection, calls for a narrative.
Overruled. John says, on June 20th, I was staying at I'm not going to put out
It's
hotel.
Anaheim. Oh, sorry.
That's okay. I knew what it was, but
I was
I
like,
it's so hard. What happened? It's so hard when we're reading this. We just want to just go along with reading, but I try to leave out any addresses or identifying stuff, so in case I stay there again, people aren't popping up. Okay, let me go. What page are we on? Because I popped out.
we're on page 23, but yours is for some reason like 2 pages ahead of mine.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Wait, I'm reading this. Okay, hold on here. I'm almost there. The court he was in. A police officers. Sorry, guys. I somehow clicked out. It's not going to find my spot.
When you find it, will you tell me what page yours is?
Yeah. Objection, I guess. Okay, here we go. So, sure she can. She can also ask him overruled. And then the last line on page 21, which if you're scrolling through our thing, it says 24. That just says his objection from Ms. Fonseca. So I'll see that. And then the courts, now we're at the top of 22. Yeah, what did you observe her doing? Absolutely overruled. Go ahead. What did you observe her doing? Oh, wait, hold on. We read all that. Eventually, he was returned to me. Okay, and that was when they were chased through and following her events on March 25th. You subsequently filed with the courts, correct? Okay, and since the restraining order was issued, has there been further abuse? He says, yes, ma'am. Okay, so what page is this? 23, line 5 is you.
Okay. And then and since the restraining order was issued, has there been further abusive conduct?
Yes, ma'am.
Has there been any abusive conduct or threatening conduct that's happened? Scratch. Let me rephrase my question. What's occurred since March 27th, 2025? And then Ms. Fonseca, objection, calls for a narrative.
Overruled. And then John says, On June 20th, I was staying at the hotel, and Santos and Brianna showed up at my hotel. Where you all at? Where you all at?
And how did you, where were they doing any, were they live streaming this?
They posted it on their Snapchat with the certain hotel confirmed in the background.
And did Brianna talk about that incident where she showed up at your hotel at any point after June 20th, 2025?
Well, she confirmed it was the next day on Snapchat, saying you were like ding dong ditching and whatever. So yes,
And how did you feel knowing that they showed up in person to the hotel you were staying at?
I was scared. I wasn't really understanding why they were trying to get physical with me when I was taking care of my son. I was frightened. I was confused.
And has there been any recurrence of any verbal abuse or harassing statements since March 27th, 2025?
Yes.
What is the most recent example of Brianna verbally abusing you?
Wait. Oh, last week Santos called me behind Brianna's back and said it's an abusive relationship, and he also sent me.
The Miss Fonseca objection.
Judge, stop.
The Miss Fonseca, it doesn't answer the question either.
Hold on. It sounds like it's a whole lot of hearsay if it's not Miss Olson. And so I'm not sure what expectation to the hearsay rule.
The Miss Budnick, let me rephrase my question. Has Brianna made any abusive comments about you recently? What is the most recent example?
Oh, yeah, this Saturday she called me a deadbeat rapist
Where did she say that?
on live stream.
Okay, and then since March 25th, 2025, Brianna has had supervised visits with W in Texas.
Yes, ma'am.
How many hours of visitation did she exercise in April?
In April, it was 6 hours.
What about in May?
In May, it was 24 hours.
The Miss Fonseca, objection, relevance.
What is the relevance? Are we revisiting custody and visitation?
The Miss Budnick, I don't know. If the court is not addressing custody, then I don't know that it matters and I can move on. The Miss Fonseca, you said last time we'd do that after the DVRO, specifically when she tried to do this at the last hearing.
Can we stop with the she tried to do this, she tried to do that? Let's keep it professional. Let's focus on the testimony at issue if it's brief.
The Miss Budnick, it is.
Just because the court, depending on the ruling, since there's going to be a request, I'll give it a little leeway.
The Miss Fonseca, Your Honor, we agreed via the joint statement to admit all of the monitor reports. The monitor reports not only give the time frame in which the visits were exercised, but it contains every detail of the visits. I'm not sure who somebody who wasn't even at the visits. This testimony is relevant to the DVRO.
So your point is, since he wasn't there, just rely on the monitor.
Then Miss Fonseca, because we already pre-agreed to have them admitted. Then Miss Budnick, I need like 10 seconds of questioning.
If he doesn't know, he only knows based on the monitor visits, right? He wasn't there.
Then Miss Budnick, well, I mean, I guess that's fine. That's fair. I can move on.
Sustained.
And then Miss Budnick, How many days has Winter spent in Los Angeles since October 31st, 2024?
Technically 7.
Okay. And why do you say technically?
Well, her court order visits were to be in LA, and that was November. And she ended up taking him to Texas and didn't spend time with him in LA.
And did she tell you before she left LA and took W back to Texas?
No,
How did you find out W was in Texas in November?
through social media again.
Do you have any idea how many times respondent was moved since W was born? The Miss Fonseca. Objection, lacks personal knowledge, relevance. The Miss Budnick. I have no further questions.
Hold on, I lost my spot again. Somehow I keep bumping
It's
out.
27, line 7.
Thank you. 27 lines. That one says, and has there been any reoccurrences of any verbal abuse or harassing statements since March 27th? Yes. What is the most recent example of verbally assaulting you? Is that we're on? Oh no, that's 24. The pages are lined up different. Okay. So number 4, you're saying 7? Okay.
Yeah.
The court. All right. Real quick before cross-examination. I have a question just to clarify. So you were in Anaheim in June. Why were you in Anaheim since the court had ordered visits would be in Texas? What were you doing with W? Did you take him to Disneyland? John says, no, I did not take W to California. The judge says, so why were you in Anaheim in June? John says, for a job. Okay, I have to be careful how I ask this. What do you think Miss Olson knew of your whereabouts? Why does it matter what she knew of his whereabouts? He has full custody of the child. Anyways, John says, because it's all public knowledge, because we were there for a social media gig. And was she there too? John says, that was not she was not there for the job. They only showed up at night. The judge says, just go back. Itai. That was her prior boyfriend you testified. John says, yes, ma'am. The judge says, and he was there with Santos during the exchange with W. You said. John, at what point? Which exchange are you talking about? Judge, when the police were there. John, yes, ma'am. The court, and Itai said specifically he was going to do what? She directed him to pew my mom in the face. Although it was with the water gun, she told him on the balcony to pew my mother in the face. The judge. And you know this because you were watching the live stream while she was doing this? John, yes, ma'am. And in the live stream, we're not going to see that? Miss Budnick.
And Miss Budnick, we're going to see it, but I was going to plan to show it when the respondent testifies.
I got you. Okay, we'll wait to see for that.
The Miss Budnick, and we will see it.
Okay, cross-examination.
Now, Miss Fonseca, going out of order so we could go off of what the court just said. This Anaheim situation, how do you know that Bree and Santos were outside of your hotel in person?
They posted it.
So they posted what? That their bodies were outside the hotel?
Yes, ma'am.
So there was pictures of them, for example, taking a selfie outside of your hotel? Then Ms. Budnick, objection, misstates testimony. Then Ms. Fonseca, so
When there's an objection, you have to wait until I rule. It's cross-examination. Let him answer. The picture are of what, sir? There wasn't pictures.
And then Ms. Fonseca, so what was it?
There was a video of Santos asking where we were at.
And that led you to believe that they were standing outside of your hotel in Anaheim. How?
Because they posted it in the same. What do you mean? The judge. The objection is you don't understand the question. Can you restate the question?
How did you know, based on a video talking about your hotel, that they were actually outside of your hotel as you testified earlier?
Because in the background, you can see the hotel and it says Anaheim, and it was at my hotel.
So they posted a video of the hotel, I guess sign, you're saying?
No, ma'am. They were speaking where the cars pull in. They were asking where we were at.
And you know they were outside your hotel. How? And then Miss Budnick, objection, just asked and answered.
Sustained.
Then Miss Fonseca, I don't understand.
Shocking. The judge said. He said that they were posting live stream. There's a picture of them outside my hotel because it was next to. It was right where you pull your cars in and out. And there was a sign of the hotel. John says, exactly. The court says, in the back.
Then Miss Fonseca, do you have whatever this footage is that you're testifying about? Do you have it to show today?
I believe so.
Have you seen it shown yet?
Have I seen it shown?
Then Miss Budnick, objection, relevance.
Okay, this is getting argumentative. We all know we haven't seen it. Next question.
Okay, so regarding this March stuff that you just testified about, then Miss Budnick, objection, vague as to stuff. Then Miss Fonseca, regarding the March incident between March 25th and March 24th and March 25th, 2025, prior to you being in Los Angeles, who did the exchange of W that weekend in Texas? Who did the exchange with W that weekend in Texas with Brianna?
My mother did the exchange with W.
What day was that?
March 23rd.
Was that a Sunday?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it true that you weren't at the exchange because you were already in LA that day?
Exactly.
When did you fly out to LA?
I flew to LA the 21st because that was the scheduled meetup time for the exchange.
So Friday the 21st, you had flown out to LA.
Exactly.
Even though the exchange was supposed to be in Texas.
The exchange was supposed to be in Texas on the 21st. Yes, ma'am.
So did you have another business in LA? Is that why you were flying out on Friday?
Does she not listen through the whole thing?
Clearly not.
Yeah, exactly.
And the order that established the visits were supposed to be in Texas versus California. Was that the order from the March 17th hearing?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
The order that established that the visits were supposed to be in Texas versus California, was that the order that came from the March 17th hearing?
That they're all supposed to be in Texas now? Yes, ma'am.
Was Brianna or an attorney for her present at that hearing?
No, ma'am.
Then Ms. Budnick, objection, this is irrelevant.
The judge, hold on.
Then Ms. Budnick, lacks personal knowledge.
The judge, we went a little far out because I guess we're doing custody and visitation, and the court can take judicial notice of any court documents that will indicate in the minute order. Let's focus on the DVRO.
Then Ms. Fonseca, because the relevant part is if you will take judicial notice of this, there was no order filed. Counsel was ordered to prepare and file the order from the 17th. She never served it. She never filed it.
How is that relevant to the DVRO?
Because he's given 15 to 20 minutes of testimony about this kidnapping, which she's saying was relevant to the DVRO.
Hold on a second. Let me stop you there. We keep going round and round with this kidnapping. We did this last time. I never made a finding there was a kidnapping. Just stop with that. That will cut through all of this because it really does not matter. And the kidnapping, arguably, any statements to that effect are on the line of defamation. And this court indicated my initial position whether or not defamation or allegedly defamation statements can serve as a basis of a DVRO against a judicial finding that they were defamatory. I have made no findings that there was any kidnapping. So I think we can all move on.
Then Ms. Fonseca, so can we not put out any evidence or testimony regarding like the streaming that was going on? For example, Dad monetized off of this entire IS police interaction.
Hold on. Bree, so did you. You begged about making $500,000 when you had him. Guarantee you John did not make that. What are you talking about? Anyways, sorry. Sometimes I can't help myself. I gotta spit it out. Okay, sorry.
Then Ms. Budnick, counsel is testifying.
The judge, hold on. I think my job here is a relatively limited one. Was there or was there not DV committed under the DVRO restraining order? It's clear there was no physical force. So we're basically just talking about words. It's all words. I give a little wiggle room as it relates to the turn and the exchange because my sense is at least counsel represented in their wait, lost my spot. Hold on. Let me read that again. I gave a little wiggle room as it relates to the return and exchange because my sense is at least what counsel presented is there were statements that she was relying on that were made during the exchange. So I'm not sure whether someone monetized on something is relevant to or determines testimony about why your client may have said. And if we see it through evidence, well, we'll actually see it. I want to focus on what I am charting for. That objection is not well taken because it's not relevant to what the court needs to access here. Next question.
Then Ms. Fonseca, so if we are going to, because I know that Ms. Budnick said that she's going to show the live stream from that kidnapping day.
Counsel, don't say kidnapping in quotes. The court has already made its ruling on that.
Then Ms. Fonseca, the exchange incident. If we're going to hear or see evidence on their side of a stream, then We then reserve to show our side or the other side of the stream that is not being discussed.
This is not what the judge says. But if I was the judge, I'd be like, are you sure you want that shown? Because that is not going to go highly in your client's favor. But this judge just says, sure.
And then Ms. Fonseca, if we're reserving on that for when they show theirs, then that's fine. I can go to a different topic.
Yeah, it's impeachment.
Then Ms. Fonseca, all right.
Potentially, I guess.
And then Ms. Fonseca, last Friday when we were here, you were posting to your Snapchat from the start of the court day until after the court day, correct? And then Ms. Budnick, objection. This is irrelevant to the issue before the court.
Maybe. Let me give a little wiggle room. You can answer that question. John says, can you repeat the question?
And Ms. Fonseca, last time you were in court on Friday, you were posting to your Snapchat from the time you walked into the courtroom until after the court proceedings ended that day, correct?
I do not have my phone.
So your manager was posting to your Snapchat account?
Correct?
And in one of the videos that was shot right outside of this courtroom before we started, did you come to the camera and tell people to go on your Snapchat and subscribe?
Subscribe to my Snapchat?
Whatever the word is. Go on your SC. I guess we shouldn't be saying that. Oops.
Right. Just call it what I call it, Chap Snap. I always tell people to go on my Chap Snap. But I was not uploading during court.
So you didn't pose for that video outside of the courtroom before we started the proceedings on Friday? Then Ms. Budnick, objection, lacks foundation.
I think he just said he did. I don't think, let's guess.
Then Ms. Fonseca, I have the clips.
Play, sorry. Play them then later. Ask him, just play it.
Then Ms. Budnick, and with regards to this, I understand they were from Friday, but these were not on an exhibit list or exchanged to me until this morning.
My sense is she's going to argue that is impeachment. Your client has repeatedly, or said repeatedly, that all of these texts and these not text, no text here, showing my age, these clips, all these videos are stressing him out, gave him anxiety, they're very upsetting, and all of that, my sense.
Ms. Budnick, right, but...
My sense is she's going to show this video clip to impeach him. Am I correct in that regard, counsel?
Then Ms. Fonseca, yes, there's many more where this came from, but to her point, of course, I did not have it prior to Friday because it literally just happened as we were here.
It's impeachment. Impeachment does not need to be shown.
Then Ms. Fonseca, well, I did. I did serve it with transcripts and everything.
It doesn't matter. It's impeachment. It can be shown the minute of.
Then Ms. Budnick, I would argue it isn't proper impeachment. My client's issue with the posting is what is being said in the post, not the fact that social media content is being created.
Counsel, lots of testimony about how stressed out and anxious he was, how much he threw up.
Ms. Budnick, right?
You're offering his mother sort of, when I asked you, why are you offering his mother? And you said, okay, we're offering his mother to testify that she could observe how stressed out he was.
Then Ms. Budnick, right.
It all goes to impeachment. You can, ma'am, you can appeal my decision. The ruling is
Then Miss Budnick, understood?
it goes to impeachment. Let me see it. So are you showing me? Let's mark this since you haven't marked this as exhibits. Respondents, I guess, will call that A. And you want to tell me what that is, Miss Fonseca?
Then Miss Fonseca, this is Dad's Chap Snap story that was uploaded in real time on Friday while we were all in court.
And you know it was updated in real time?
And Miss Fonseca, on break, we pulled up his Chap Snap and there were several posts. And then I followed it myself personally the rest of the night. And they continued to post until about 6 o'clock at night.
Probably need to hear that from Miss Olson. She's a witness. Miss Olson, did you see his chat snap? Bree says yes. Court, did you see it right after the break we took in court Friday? So Bree said, I saw it during the break. Yes. The court, okay. Do you have?
And Miss Fonseca, I think you marked it as A, but do you want to keep it the way it was marked in the exhibit list?
The judge says, what number is it marked as?
And then Miss Fonseca, CCCC.
Let's do that then. Okay. Marked as identified respondents, exhibit CCC video. Video being played in open court off record. So in the ruling again, after reviewing this transcript, and thank you for that, that seems to follow it. Mr. Giese and another gentleman who was in the audience on Friday, although I don't see him here today, I also observed Miss Budnick on there too. But there is a statement, I think that's about Miss Fonseca was forcing it on, a statement by Mr. Giese. What's up, guys? Pulling up. Snapchat, though. I need everybody swiping up and doing all the good shit. My sense is your argument in terms of impeachment is that impeachment in that discredits and also goes to potentially motivate an impetus for bringing this domestic violence restraining order that he's monetizing as to generally being.
Then Miss Fonseca, exactly.
Okay, next question.
And then Miss Fonseca, so on the topic of monetization, is your Chap Snap monetized?
Yes, ma'am.
Could you explain to the judge what it means to be monetized on Chap Snap?
You get paid.
So when you in that video said to swipe up on Chap Snap, what does that mean as far as monetization is concerned?
It's just interacting. You don't get paid to swipe up.
How do you get paid when you're monetized on Chap Snap?
Only off the views.
So the more people that come to your Chap Snap story, the more you get paid?
Yeah, but the people that swipe up are already on your Snapchat.
So when you made that comment in the courthouse hallway, in that video to swipe up, that was to get more money?
No, that's what I said. Send your private prayers because when they snipe up, they can send you a message.
So you were just asking for prayers by calling people to your Chap Snap?
I was calling on my chap snap. I was on a different platform.
And were you also taking photos that were posted to your Chap Snap that day in the courthouse hallway?
I didn't upload anything to social media. My manager had my phone.
And your manager uploaded photos of you and your friends in the courthouse hallway, correct?
I believe so, yes, ma'am.
Okay. And last time regarding the March 24th and 25th incident on Friday, did you testify that Brianna and W during your parenting time, that Brianna had W during your parenting time that week?
When?
The March 24th and 25th incident. Did you testify on Friday that that was your parenting time?
I don't believe so because I believe that Brianna parenting time she was supposed to spend in Texas.
Okay, you said earlier that you flew into LA on Friday the 21st, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And then you filed the ex parte motion regarding the weekend incident on Monday, the 24th of March. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you ever correct yourself on the internet to let the greater public, I guess, know that you were already in LA before Monday, the 24th?
No, we already knew that though. But no.
Then Ms. Budnick object. It assumes facts, not in evidence.
It's just kind of irrelevant.
Then Ms. Budnick, irrelevant. Then Ms. Fonseca, I'll introduce exhibits later to make that make sense.
Sustained for now.
Then Ms. Fonseca, do you have a private group chat called 2K's Private Investigators on your iPhone?
Not on my iPhone.
Is that a group chat of people that look for evidence in support of your case online?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you realize that in one of your exhibits that you served on us for this trial that there was a flash of that group chat in your video exhibit?
Okay.
Was that on purpose?
I don't understand the question.
Then Miss Budnick, yeah.
I don't understand the question, so if you could clarify.
Then Miss Fonseca, I don't know if she used this exhibit, but in one of their video exhibits, because they are all screen recorded, you can see what's going on in the background of this person's phone, who I assume is John's. And in one of them, there was a group chat that popped up called 2K's Private Investigators, talking about quote unquote evidence they found against my client.
And the relevance of that question is?
Then Miss Fonseca, I guess is he is he paying clippers to dig up dirt for my client for purposes of this case?
Why don't you ask him that?
Then Miss Fonseca, are you paying, well, I guess for the, can you explain to the judge what a clipper is?
A clipper is somebody that will watch your social media and upload it. And then the court says, are you paying?
Then Miss Fonseca, what do you mean upload it?
What do you mean? What do I mean upload it?
A clipper watches your social media and uploads it. What do you mean by upload it? Upload it to where?
To social media?
Do you pay these clippers to find bad content of Brianna for your court case?
I never paid anybody.
So do the people in that group chat do that for you for free?
Yes.
Okay, regarding Friday's testimony, one of the first things you talked about, do you recall giving testimony about somebody named GTA?
Hold on one second. I lost my. Oh, how I keep clipping out. Yeah, this where she goes on and lies about not knowing GTA, and there's a million videos out.
I didn't know she said she didn't know him.
Yeah, what page are we on?
Uh, 43, and it's line 24.
I don't know how much long I'm going to be able to go. I'm hoping we can find a good stopping spot. We'll have to finish tomorrow. My body is shutting down. My voice is leaving me.
That works for me.
Um, Wait, where do I say GG? When you say 47, you're saying this number down here, right?
No, the number down there is 46.
Oh, 46.
And then it's line 24.
Okay. So John says, yes, ma'am.
And your testimony was GTA was directed by Brianna to threaten you on a live stream?
I may have worded that wrong. She didn't direct him, but she insisted.
She what? Insisted?
Yeah, on a video to where she said that he could pull up on us.
So how do you know that she insisted that he do that?
Because she said she could.
She said she was on the live stream with this person?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you show the live stream at all?
No, ma'am.
Do you have that on your exhibits list?
I believe, maybe, I'm uncertain. I'm sorry.
Regarding all of the dates that you testified about today, did you and your counsel go over those dates this weekend? Then Ms. Budnick, objection. This gets into attorney-client privilege.
It really does.
Then Ms. Fonseca, I'll rephrase. How did you remember all of those dates today that you did not know on Friday?
I was nervous to speak on Friday because, and then the judge says, counsel, counsel, respectfully, because I'm, sorry, guys. I'm concerned that this goes into a attorney-client privilege. I've been around him long enough to kind of figure out what happened. I think it's a pretty reasonable guess to assume that he and his attorney had a conversation. If anything else delves dangerously close to a attorney-client privilege, and that's sacrosanctity.
Then Ms. Fonseca, okay. Regarding your Exhibit 56, this is the exhibit that your attorney asked you about today and yesterday about my client's stream saying something about burning a city down. Do you recall that exhibit?
Oh my gosh. How do I keep blocking out of this? This is my body literally telling me, okay, you need to be done. What page is that again?
It is 45, but on the little thing, it is 48.
124.
And then it's line 13.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
And you said that you testified that she said this about you, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Did she say your real name in the video?
No, ma'am.
Did she say your internet name in the video?
No, ma'am.
Did she say your city in the video?
No, ma'am.
So how do you know that she was directing any of that at you?
Well, her key words. Could you tell me what she said in that video? The judge says, do you want to approach? You can look at me. I'll show him the transcript of 56. John says, okay. What was your question? How do you want me? How do you know she's talking about me?
Yes.
That's because she's already threatened to burn my barbershop down. And who else is going to be trying to fuck with her and her kid? And she's always says that she'll fuck us up, bitch. So I was just using my context clues. Bree be cracking me up.
When did she threaten to burn your barber shop down?
That was talked about. I will, guys. I will. I'm just finding a good stopping spot. Thank you guys so much, though. I'm just trying to find a good spot. You guys are so sweet. I love you guys. Thank you for being concerned. I am going to go get some rest. We're actually over
Hey,
really good stopping spots. We're going to get through
yep.
these last through words.
Here, I'll just finish reading it for you, Angie. Save your voice. So then Miss Fonseca said, when did she threaten to burn your barber shop down? Then John said, that was talked about at the last trial. Then Miss Fonseca said, at the last restraining order trial, you're saying you testified about that? Then John, yes, ma'am. Then Miss Fonseca, okay, regarding the hotel clip that your attorney played the last time. It was Exhibit 26 where she was eating a Whataburger on video. Do you recall that?
And then
And
let's
then,
stop. You want to stop
yep,
there? Because that's a good, it goes on then for a while before a good stopping spot. So that's why I
yep,
said we just end there.
perfect.
We will mark it right here. Let me see if I can figure out how to do that.
I'm just taking a screenshot of it to save it for me personally.
What the heck are the little pins? Let me do this. Well, that doesn't work. Okay. So, I will rest, but I still want to go over some of the bullshit that happened today. I know my health is important, but I did take yesterday off. It's weird because I'm freezing, and you guys know I am never freezing.
Are you fevering?
I don't know. I don't know. It's so funny. My daughter came home and she's like, "Are you rugged out?" I don't do anything, and I'm like, "No, I'm just tired. I just don't feel good." She's like, mm-hmm. My body aches. It's just, anyways, who knows? So, you guys, this is the transcript from August. This is stuff that we have been waiting on, which is why we are reading it. But I do want to go back to the minute order. You have COVID, don't? Oh my God. I want to go back to the minute order from today. Remember, Bree and the Three Stooges were on all day talking about John and his attorney didn't show up for court. It's over. Bree gets full custody, blah, blah, blah. All that is bullshit. Okay? That is complete and utter bullshit. He did show up. He showed up virtually. And especially because he's out of state, the cost for him to fly in, get a place, a lot of times they'll let him do it. It was scheduled for in person. I feel like I know AA had talked about it, about the motion to compel next month. They can't really make a decision on this, and she said exactly what happened. They would have their hearing, or it would be declined, but they would set it up to where everything should stay the same until the motion to compel. So the motion to compel is next month. They have a new court date in April, so hopefully we'll hear more in April. So the minute order says everything stays the same. So she will continue to have visits out in California. Uh, yeah, I don't know what they're celebrating.
I don't know. But who takes shots of a mocktail? That's my question.
Well, yesterday she was talking about deletus the fetus. So who knows? Yeah, they do a lot of rage baiting. Now, apparently, there is a typo in the thing, is what some people are saying. I won't take it as that. I read an order as an order is put. Apparently, a new order is going to come out tomorrow. And if it does, I will read it as it's put. The order that says now is Santos is allowed at visitations in Texas or in Dallas. I believe it meant he will be able to do visitations in California, but who knows? I don't take at that. I read things for verbatim what the words, what the judge says. What the judge says goes. Yeah, I know a lot of it. I know Lawyer Investor said it was a typo. I know 2K said it was a typo and that it was going to come out tomorrow. But at this point, I take what the judge's orders say, and I will reread them tomorrow if a new one is coming out. And we still have a lot of pages to go, so hopefully tomorrow I am
You feel
back.
better.
Yeah, I will be back on full track. I'm going to take a hot shower. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to try to sleep a long time, and then we'll be able to knock out the rest of this. So, interesting. The order states now Santos isn't allowed in any way. Wait, did that just come out, Principal? I'll do either 6 or 6:30. If I can get on at 6, I'll get on. I'll put a message in my thought box. That sounds so terrible. I'll put a message in my thought box. If not, it'll be. If not, Jesus. If not, it'll be 6:30. Hold on. Please check my messages so I can send you the. Yes, tell some. Hold on.
AA, you're correct. She already does let him around him.
Right. I love you guys so much. I'm seeing all as I'm opening this, I'm seeing all these messages of go lay down and go to sleep. I so appreciate you. But again, my biggest thing is principal is making sure you guys have correct info.
Also, I hope you're not mad that I just cut you off because I was like, you know what? Let's just finish this little bit. I'll read it. It's okay.
Girl, I never mind. You kidding me? I love you guys.
Now the chat's fast tonight and it's moving, and I had to put it in two separate ones. Ray's saying nothing has changed in the orders. It's already in the order from August that Santos isn't supposed to be there, but he is there, so nothing changes. She's going to continue to ignore court orders, and he's still going to be there anyway, just like he has been.
Factual statement.
That's what I meant by that.
Oh my gosh, you guys, we're up to 92.6. If you guys, all of you guys that aren't here, if you guys are not already following me, make sure you guys follow me because I do go live every day to bring updated information on this. So yeah, and there's one other video I want to show. That's amazing.
Yeah, but that's all I wanted to say was explain it to everybody. Get rest. Let me know if you need a care package. And I love you. Good night, everyone.
I love you too. Hold on, I'm going to show a video really fast though. There's actually a few things I want to show, and then I'm going to bed. First of all, I want to show this video because this video is going around right now, and I know that we have a lot of people who have big, big hearts, and I want nobody held. Oh wait, let me pull her up. I tagged her. Oh, she got my tagged her ass. Did she block me? Not she blocked me. Oh wait, hold on. This bitch blocked me. You call somebody out on their shiznit, and they block you. Okay, well, I'm going to show you the video that I did because it didn't go out. Okay, so I duetted this video from back in 2000. This chick came on the screen in 2000 and did this whole story. She's holding a baby. She's pregnant with another one. She's claiming all this money that she needs. She got thousands of dollars. And then people started asking questions. Okay? 2020. Yeah, back in 2020. She just re-uploaded the video today. Oops, hold on. So if you see this woman, don't give her nothing. Wait, hold on. Just from today.
I have never made a video like this.
You know, the sad part about this is that you actually have. You posted it on Facebook, to whereby you gained over $160,000. The truth of the matter, and I know I felt a little bit off when I seen this, and it makes it hard for
Yeah, you
those that
guys
are
remember?
genuinely going through things. This young lady, her boyfriend,
The video
ex-boyfriend, has a child by
is
someone else,
verbatim
and she
begging
got
for
jealous
money.
and posted this video. The grandmother spoke out.
Yeah,
and
I
said that
speak. I speak left no crumbs. Okay. So there's that, and then she went by Big Pablo back then. Big Pablo. Now she goes by just a mom. Now I gotta talk about these three stooges. Oh, and we have another rabbit hole to go down. Do you guys remember GTA? Like, what? Like the game? I don't know no GTA. Feast your eyes on this. But who's that? Who's that hugged up on her?
Thanks, Ash, for getting my tire slashed. Thank you, back there. Ash for you, Hickeys? These ain't from Ash. Yeah, Ash Hickeys.
GTA.
What?
GTA.
Where'd you get your jacket?
GTA. Bree.
Your girl doesn't even come on the
GTA.
Be for real.
Bree and Santos.
Why is it taking so long?
GTA. Bree. GTA.
Just trying to cover up
Bree. Or GTA.
Oh my god. I picked him up from Ash Creek.
Bree and GTA. Shall we be petty buddies? How many were taken out this weekend? 1, 2, 3 that I know of in one weekend. GTA, I need your card, please.
$3. This is super fucked up.
GTA. GTA. What? Bree? What do you mean? Do you know? Do you know what GTA's real name is? No. Do you know him on a personal level? No. How many times have you ever seen this person? One time. Well, if you don't know him at all, how do you only know him one time? Did you meet him privately? No. It was a public setting. Was there other people around? Yes. Did you have any one-on-one conversations in that setting? Never. Online, who is the person if you know? I don't know much about his online presence. I've never followed him or gone live with him. Well, we just saw that in this video. Is he a TikToker like you and John? Yes, he is a TikToker and live streamer. Have you ever saw those battle videos or some exhibits? Have you ever done battles with him? Not that I recall. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Really been staying off social media. I mean, we actually just moved into our new house
Hold on.
yesterday, so we haven't really been staying off social media. I mean, we actually just moved into our new house yesterday, so
You've been staying off social media because you moved into your big house. Yet, somebody, we won't mention any names, played in snow or cerveza all night and was up all night and never slept because you were arguing because you hated the house, but now you moved in.
I have a beautiful home waiting for my son to
BT Dub. They hired the paparazzi again.
come back to California. And so we've just been staying off the internet and chilling out. So.
Okay, you guys are, so you're
Chilling out.
Yeah, I think they were off the internet like 10 minutes. Besides that, it was fucking WWE up in that bitch. There was no chilling. No chilling of what's happening.
If that's chilling, I don't want any part of it.
Now, you're not
Right.
involved with the OnlyFans drama right now or anything.
I don't know, man. I think we might have left that in last year, so.
Okay.
We're on our family stuff now.
Okay, I like that too. And you said no more traveling, I think. So you guys are not.
Yes, that is exactly why GTA was brought up. Wait, who asked that? Somebody just asked her. Oh, Sarah. Wasn't GTA brought up because he threatened to pew pew 2K? Absolutely. That's exactly why he was brought into this. And I hope that someone has sent that video that I sent. If not, I'll send it.
Doing the vacations and all that anymore?
No, we're going to save it until after I give birth and just take a nice little, I think they call it a baby moon.
Oh, shit. I don't mean to report nobody. Sorry if I reported you. Okay, so there's that one. And then the Four Stooges.
Can't wait for her visits in LA.
Well, keep waiting, bitch, because they ain't coming no time.
We haven't even started. I know. They said court was on Zoom today. Yeah. There's a difference between court being on Zoom and people not showing up.
No, bitch, there's not. There's not, Ruby. Listen, you were 40 years old. You should know the difference, especially when the pandemic hit. All court cases were done via Zoom. A lot of courts have remained to have the majority, if not all, court cases held via Zoom, especially when you have one that flies out of state and they knew it was going to be a short thing. He was going to appear in person, but then found out it was going to be a short trial, so the judge allowed him to remain in Zoom. So he was still in presence. So shut up, Ruby. You and your...
Yeah, and Bree did multiple Zoom hearings when she was just right down the street.
Right. In California, she couldn't make it.
No, they're both on remote. What part of? Nobody showed up for that side. No support.
They were there.
Oh shit, I talked too much shit. Only one side showed up. Only one side.
They were gonna arrest his ass for perjury. That's probably why.
Perjury? Is that what she said?
I cannot. Brian Santos, I hope you are still listening. Let me explain to you what the meaning of perjury is. Just in case, sometimes some damage can be done with what you do. Or you're a little young and it hasn't developed yet. Perjury is when you make a statement or lie under oath, or when you write on a document and sign, I agree to the above statements under penalty and perjury of law. Right? Like, you know how, like, when you said that you had all of your visits in Texas and Santos was never around? Well, that's perjury. That's a lie. And there's proof of it. Or when you said that you had a 6-month lease and you lived alone. Well, that's a lie. That's perjury and like, I can go on and on and on. I just don't have time. I would like to know.
Just their simple lease, quote unquote, that they signed today. She's the only one on the lease. She's the only one living there.
I would thought it was in Santos's name.
Yeah, but didn't she say something about in the orders that she just recently filed that she just got a new place alone?
Yeah, I don't know. That would be all forged. Why can't they move this to Texas? They cannot move this to Texas until everything is complete on this case. Once this case is complete and round up, then they can. Let's finish listening to the Three Stooges.
Yeah. But there's a court date to come back and review how my parenting has gone the last 6 months so that we can get my visits moved to California. Pretty standard. Once you get orders, you usually come back in 6 months to review. That's what this is supposed to be for. John's saying that he wants to continue into discovery because he has a bunch of witnesses and he wants to basically tell his side of the story, and he doesn't want it just to be a check-in, which it's supposed to be. He wanted to be a whole fucking child again for 14 million days.
Trying to come out with his own rules.
Yeah. It was supposed to be about 15 minutes, just the lawyers conversing. That's what it was.
The judge sees that though.
Oh yeah, she's.
So let me understand. It was supposed to just be a 15-minute judge conversing, which I believe AA Law Talk told us, right? You want them to spend money for airfare and hotel for a 15-minute hearing? Make that make sense.
AA just said that isn't standard to what Bree just said.
Yeah, it's not. Brie just makes up her own shit to make herself look better. So, anyways, I think that was all I had for tonight. Oh, but I will give you a tidbit on a new story we are about to start following. If you guys have already not gone down this rabbit hole, holy shit! This is a rabbit hole of rabbit holes. Looks fabulous, right? Doesn't that look beautiful? Well, it says, after 5 years of infertility, we finally had our dream baby shower for our foster baby.
Wait, what?
Yeah, she got accepted for a foster baby. And she posts videos of the foster baby, which is against the law. She did a video of, finally, after 5 years, I get to see my baby daddy do the hot dad walk, carrying this child's baby, some other woman's baby. That was the baby shower they threw, everything for this baby. Now, what I will say, I love foster care, and foster care is important. But when you have women like this, they absolutely 100% should not be foster parents. Foster parenting is all for reunification. And so many times I have seen the foster parent step in and say, oh, the parents are this, or oh, the parents are this, or oh, the, whatever, to try to stop it. Yeah. And she's done like all this crazy stuff for this child. She was even posting pictures. Eventually she took them down. But, okay.
Who is this?
Her name is Stephanie Whitaker. Listen, I'm telling you guys, it is a... thank you guys. Look at all these messages. It is a shit show, and I have... Oh my god, you guys, I have so many... Oh wait, let's see what she shared. Oh yeah, that was crazy. Wait, who just sent me something? Oh, where'd it go? Oh. Was she doing something wrong? I was trying to find what she sent me. Oh, here.
Monique, it was a minute order that has everything the same until they come back in, was it March?
April.
April.
Ah. Oops. This is what she sent me. I'm genuinely curious what they're celebrating. Oops. Not her taking shots when her ego is prego. Oh, let me guess. It's going to be a mocktail. Looks just like everybody else.
Mocktails are sweet. You wouldn't immediately shake your head from that. Yeah.
Oh, were people able to log into Zoom today? Did we miss out on not being there on Zoom? It was not a pink mocktail. It looked the exact same as everybody else. But of course, she's on Deletus Fetus. What? You guys didn't tell me? That's crazy. Did you guys just mute that person or did you block her? Make sure you unblock her, please, if you did. Let's see.
Trust your boy. Trust me. If you don't hear it from me, shit, there's a reason. Just trust me. Just trust me. Trust God. Really, I just need y'all to trust God.
Amen.
Trust your boy. Trust me. If you don't hear it from me, shit, there's a reason. Just trust me.
Shelby does? Not Shelby knowing and not telling me. Disrespectful. So, okay, that's all I wanted to go over. It's 9 o'clock. I made it to almost my whole time. I'm going to go take some NyQuil and a hot shower and go to bed. Okay, thank you, love.
I'm gonna hop down. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, thank you. Oh, wait, Lainey, what did you ever... Wait, where did Lainey go? I was waiting for your question, and then I... Where'd she go? I will, hold on, I'm trying to find Lainey. I really, truly think, guys, this is all because apparently no one cares about Washington. We care about every other state. No one cares about Washington, okay? So our state has been completely underwater. Like, towns have been wiped out. It's been terrible. Do you think we get any help from FEMA or National Guard? Or absolutely not. They don't even mention us, okay? Donald Trump hates Washington. I don't get political, but he's definitely a president that hates Washington, California, you know. Grew up in Seattle. Love it. So yeah, I actually mentioned to you guys like a week ago when the flooding was so bad. We had 5 trillion gallons of rain dumped on us. I mean, we do. We do. You speak no you speak no wrong. Washington is a beautiful state. But yeah, absolutely no help. And then we had like 3 days where it lifted and I started like really, really sneezing and whatnot. And I figured it was like mold or something from everything drying out. And now we're back to 3 days of nonstop downpour. And it's not like a trickle. It is a massive downpour. We've got inches of new rain over these last couple days. So I kind of have a feeling, since I was just coming off of the flu, that's us. Can Santos be around him? You guys, I don't know. If I'm going by the... Listen, over here, I only speak facts. Family in Seattle. I would never live in Seattle. Okay, we just watched your videos, love. Thank you for those. I used to be in Seattle all the time. Oh gosh, hold on. But I would never ever live in
Angie,
here.
I just wanted to pop in and talk to you really, really quick. Because I told my friend I would battle her, but I wanted to let you know, did you see my message? You probably haven't.
I haven't. I'm super sick, and then I was off for like 2 days, and I came back on to read all the court docs from the Bree and 2K case. I was just getting ready to hop off. That's why I declined you earlier, because we're in the middle of reading the court. I'm like, no. She's gonna be like, what the heck?
No, it's okay. I understand. I just want to let you know, I cannot do another podcast or a live addressing certain information for the next 3 weeks because we have a trial date.
Oh, you have a trial date though. That's good.
Yeah.
So we should.
It is really good. Other people can cover it.
Okay.
I just am not covering it. I'm making that personal choice because it's okay if people outside the state know, but I don't want. I've also had multiple people reach out to me wanting to do interviews and stuff. I'm like, I give it 3 weeks. I'll meet with. I'll figure it. I will start meeting people with after sentencing because we have trial, then we have sentencing, and so after sentencing, I'll start doing interviews.
Nice. Okay, but we're okay to still talk about it.
Yeah, I just can't come on your live like we had planned, unless you don't mind waiting until after sentencing. But
Oh,
before
we'll
then,
do
you're
it.
more than welcome to talk about it.
Yeah, we'll do it after sentencing too. All of the good stuff. Whatever you need from us, you got it, girl. We
I
support
was just,
you.
I'm so glad, and I'm so sorry that you're sick. Thank you for letting me explain this really quick
Of
to you. I
course.
didn't want to like take too much of your time, and I
No,
hope you
you're
feel
good.
better and you get some rest.
I will. I was
And
just telling them my state has been legitimately flooded for like 3 weeks, completely under massive amounts of water. We've lost
why?
many towns. Who knows? I don't know. It was some storm, and we got like 5 trillion gallons of rain dumped on us, and it's wiped out massive towns. And then we had like a 4 or 5 day break. I
Yeah,
was fine during like the massive storm. We didn't flood like everyone else, like where they were in boats, they had to be rescued. We
yeah,
didn't flood like here, but everything was saturated. We had like puddles in the yard type stuff, which is not nothing compared to everyone else.
yeah.
And then it started to dry out, and then my allergies started really bad. And now we're
Oh my
back to
gosh,
like massive
bad.
rain, and so now I feel horrible again. So I think it
Is
just
it
has
like
to
the
do with
pollen?
no, it's not. What do they call? Oh, it's called a bomb cyclone. A bomb cyclone is what we
Oh,
got. Listen, I've been here my whole life. I have never heard of a bomb cyclone, but man, we have
yeah.
been hit non-stop. It's terrifying to order packages. It's
Yeah.
crazy. If you don't get your
From the
packages like right away when they're dropped off, you can't even pick them up. One would think that they would have bags.
yeah, you would think, and it would at least offer it some protection.
Yeah, no, and they just leave it right out in the rain.
Yeah.
So it's crazy.
My
So
gosh. Well, I
yeah.
will send positive energy your way
Thank
that
you,
like
love.
you need it. And that you start feeling better. I got over being sick. A ton of my followers are being sick. Something's in the air.
Definitely, definitely. It's been bad. And I think my immune system's down because I got super sick for like a month. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go to bed early, get a
Yes.
good sleep, and rest it out.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate the heart, guys.
Just put up 900. All right.
Thank you, Anna. Well,
Excuse
I'm
me.
going to go. Bless
Excuse me.
you. Bless
Thank you.
you.
Thank
You
you.
take your time. You
All
get your
right,
energy
girl.
back. I'll talk to you later.
All right, sounds good. Bye.
Bye.
For those of you guys don't know, that was the woman I was talking about who was hit by a drunk driver, and her 6-year-old daughter was unalive. It is a sad, sad story. I haven't read that. I don't know where you guys are getting that information. Now let me go back to what I was saying. Over here, I only speak absolute facts. If it comes out of a court doc, I go by what the court doc says. If the if the court doc has a typo, it will be fixed, and I will be sent another one, and I will read that. I did. I'm going to download this right now and put it up on my YT. Who was on Zoom with them? So, no, I haven't eaten. Yeah. So make sure you guys are following me over here. Also follow me over on YT. What the typo is. The typo here. Let me read for the last time. I'm going to read the. Oh my gosh. Next month. I'm going to read the minute order one more time. This was what came out today. Okay. This is all the paperwork from today's hearing. What the hell's happening? I really need to figure out how to be tech savvy. There we go. Okay. Nature of proceedings. Petitioner's request for orders for custody and visitation filed 10/2/21 or 25. The following parties are present for the after-mentioned proceeding: John Giese, Brianna Olson, Taylor Butnick, and Lindsay Fonseca, which is so crazy because Bree and Santos and Bree and the Three Stooges, the Misfit Club, all said that they weren't there. They were. Anyways, it then goes on to say petitioner and respondent were sworn in to testify. This matter is for evidentiary hearing as indicated below. Each party is ordered to exchange witness lists, exhibit lists, and exhibits by 3/16/26. The court indicates that it will not be considered any evidence not exchanged in time. The RFO The RFO custody visitation is continued to April 2nd, 2026 at 1:30 p.m. when they have court. The prior visitation orders are to remain in effect pending further order. Then it says, respondent's fiance, Santos, is not to be present during visits except when held in Dallas. That's where they're saying that the typo is. Again, I take it as the court's face. Again, I've heard from many people, including 2K, that will be fixed tomorrow and we'll get a new one. I didn't hear he threw him out the courtroom. I want to hear that. Each party is ordered to take at least 12 weeks of parenting classes and provide proof of completion. Now, you know I'm all here for it. Bree, take your 12 weeks of class. She doesn't, Fizzy. Ask her. She'll tell you she has nothing in visitation or in Texas for her. So that is all the information that came out today. The rest of the stuff we're reading from we're reading the transcript now that we've been wanting to read for months, I tell you. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, it's from August, and that was their big trial. So, I feel like the typo is that he can't be in visitation in Texas, but maybe in California he will be able to be there. That's what they're saying. Again, I take things at face value from the court docs. It'll be changed if it is, and it will be sent to me, and I'll read it there. More powder. I have a YT channel. It's the exact same name as this. I'm about to get. You guys got me to 179,000 likes. You guys are freaking amazing, and 626 heart me's. I'm about to get off because I'm not feeling well. I'm going to upload this right now and put it over my YT. It's all explained a lot better. Thank you, Inspector. My energy is drifting and my throat's leaving. So, people are garbage. Were you good today, DeSantos? She be chewing him a new asshole every time he comes in here. Listen, he gets beat up enough by Bree, okay? You guys are the best. I love you guys so much. Okay, so tomorrow, I'll make it as an event. I'll do it right now. I'll do a video stating we're going to finish up the court docs. I never do screenshots of them and post them. Let me see if I can figure it out tomorrow. Yeah, but I'll be on here tomorrow by 6:30. If I'm able to go live earlier, I'll let you guys know. Do you guys want me to do it as an event so you guys can register so everyone gets... Let me do that. We're going to do a quick poll. Do you want me to schedule it as an event? Red, yes. Blue, no. That way you guys can register, and that way you guys get the notification right when it starts. Red, yes. Blue, no. I have no idea why I can't see the numbers anymore. Hopefully I won't be looking like I'm getting ready to enter my casket tomorrow. I swear I'm going. Ah, you guys are hinting it out. Yes, it is. Red, yes. Blue, no. If you guys want me to schedule an event so you guys can go register. How do you guys even know if I schedule an event? Thank you, love. It's going to be interesting. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. Okay. Dang. Only one person was no. Okay. So I will do a video right now. I'll create the event. I'll do a video and then it will be attached to that so you guys can go into that and register. That way. Who was the one that said no? That way you guys will be notified. If you register, you'll be notified right when it starts. That way people aren't coming in late. So let me do that. Let me make a video. Create that, make a video. Stop it. You said Santos. Listen, Santos likes to be notified when I'm in here. Santos spends more time in my chat than he spends with Brie, okay? He ain't missed a beat. I can't even think the last time. The last time he was not in here gifting me. And then one night he was even my top gifter. Santos. Calm down. You're too young. I don't do the Michael Jackson one glove, barely out of the teen club age. Okay? Not that my sons would. Let me stop. Before he's like, oh my god. Angie said her sons would beat me up. Don't beat you up. Fucking eat you for dinner. All the shit you said about my so you would do to me. That's crazy. And we're getting ideas, yeah. You guys noticed how on New Year's Eve, if you guys were in here, how fast he exited stage left. And I said, oh, here comes my... I told him beforehand, I said, you keep talking that mess. Keep talking that mess. Be thankful that my sons aren't in here. Because if my sons was in here, it'd be a different thing. I don't take his threats seriously. But you let my son find out you're talking to me like that. It wasn't 2 minutes later. It just hit midnight our time. And here comes my kids coming in, bombarding me, and boom, Santos gone with the wind. He's a runner. He's a track star. So your son's reaction when you told him. I said, my boys don't play about their mama, okay? Yes, I'm going to get off now. Thank you guys so much. You got 140,000 likes. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm not battling. 184,000 likes, 627 daily heart me's. You guys are freaking amazing. Thank you, Sin. I absolutely love you. Yep, I'm going to download this immediately. It does take a while. It takes usually about an hour or so. Gosh, my eyes are so puffy. Anyways, so let me get off here. I love you guys so very much. Yeah, I'd be down for that. Max, 300 comments. I so appreciate you. All right, make it off live. I love you guys. See you guys tomorrow. I'm going to do both the set up the event and then do a video so you guys will be able to see it. Have a good night.